So it's coming down to crunch time in the season now, and we want to perform really well in these last 4 matches and secure a spot in the playoffs and secure a first-round bye.
I know Jason Klatt's playing well, John Morrow. Of course, we all know Hollerson. But my team's ready. We played a little better against Minnesota, so I think we have a very good chance coming up against Toronto.
I mean, it's just this simple. We didn't click in the early part of the season. None of us has played to our potential. Had some problems earlier in the early part of the year. We've made a lot of silly mistakes that a team of our caliber shouldn't make, and we're just going to do our best to buckle down and win. We need to win.
Team Atlanta, I think they're a little over the hill for this game. This is not an old person game. This is a new generation game.
Well, the Toronto team plays well. They're from Canada. They all shoot straight. Johnny Moore's playing well right now, but you know, we got to play well to beat the Mapleheads.
I could care less really who I play in singles. They're all pretty weak players in my mind, so I'm just going to go out there and play my best against whoever I play.
Again, you know, a bunch of nice guys, a bunch of good players, but I don't think we've reached near our potential in the series yet. Actually, I feel like we've all let each other down, but I would have to say tonight with Toronto, with Big Red and company, when we get done with them, they'll feel like chewing gum.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the WPBL Arena in Las Vegas, where tonight WPBLTV.com brings you more exciting bonus ball action from Las Vegas. Tonight, it's the Toronto Blue Sharks taking on the Scorpions from Atlanta. I'm Steve Strain, and Scott the Freezer Frost joining me. All right, so it's Dennis Hatch that'll break and shoot for Atlanta to get things going tonight against the Blue Sharks of Toronto. Scott Frost, welcome in. Good to have you here. Don't tell me right off the... Are you kidding me? I mean,
it's automatic. It's automatic.
This team...
I mean, they've just been running so bad, and I hope that's not a tell of what's to come this session here, Steve.
He's on purple. You can then combination or carry him. Another ball into the opponent's pocket to stay at the table, and that's what John Moore just did.
A meticulous, slower team. The Atlanta team is obviously very powerful. Very powerful, very straight shooters on that team. And then you've got Shannon Dalton with all the knowledge as far as one pocket and all-around games. So I think it's going to be exciting to see. This team here has a lot of experience as far as working together, being from Canada.
Toronto's last couple matches, they've won one and they lost one. They knocked off Miami 2 matches ago. It took a captain's choice shootout to do that.
But they're getting off to a real good start, and maybe the previous play that they've had is going to make them much, much more comfortable.
Doesn't even say maybe go into that. You want to?
Want to play continuation on those?
If you move them, we might be able to make both of them. Just run into them.
Try and get in between them.
Okay.
All right, here's Klatt on purple. Notice that it's the 3 dark pockets, 2 dark ones on the right and the 1 dark one on the left.
Timeout.
They don't say much. They just do a lot of pointing.
Yeah, they really do. Doesn't help us, does it?
They're on purple, right? So
I'm just gonna.
I got a like it.
I got a shot.
Well, he's got to elect to cut this in the top right-hand corner pocket on your screen. Pretty much let the cue ball go. He's going to focus here on pocketing the ball. That's numero uno, making the ball first. And he did not do that. I've noticed that Eric has been struggling all day long.
Atlanta on purple here. And they're in the white jerseys.
Playing this ball in the side pocket, and he is, and The reason that shot was so easy and he made it look so simple is because Toronto is on orange. And if you notice, the only orange balls on the table were surrounded by Atlanta's pocket. So it was kind of a free shot. Now, this is a big shot. He's either got to elect to play a safety or make the ball.
Shannon's going to go rail first.
He just made a mistake. He didn't realize what
He missed the orange.
he didn't realize what ball they were on. Here's human error already. Okay. Okay.
So Mora does have 2 orange balls close to him.
Well, he's going to shoot this ball in the lower right-hand pocket.
So we've had a scratch by Dennis Hatch on the break, and that's just bad luck. But then Shannon Dalton.
He didn't realize what they were on, meaning Toronto. Well, you really have to pay attention to what the other team is on in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
(12-1) the start for Toronto.
12.
Horlifson on purple here. Watch him try to set up a teammate for an orange coming up next. Brings us back well.
To play position. The ball did bounce a little bit, meaning the cue ball. He's going to play it in the top right-hand corner pocket, and we'll see where he plays the bonus ball.
Rolling it down the rail and just off.
And like I said, it wasn't an easy shot right there.
He's got a real chance here to cut this one in the corner pocket, Scott.
Absolutely. And if this team ever gets going up, I've said this since the beginning of the season, they're going to be real dangerous. Meant to draw that one rail over and playing the bonus ball in the right-hand side pocket, which obviously he hit weak. This gives Johnny no option but to play the bonus ball in the lower left-hand corner pocket. Sending the cue ball, I expect 3 rails. He overcut it, and it was a tough shot. The cue ball did travel 3 rails. And I love everybody on the Atlanta team. Their chemistry just hasn't been up to par.
Kind of hang it right over the hole and push.
I'm just going to try to bank it here. Cue ball over there. You're on purple, right?
Don't even try to bank it. Just try to hang it in that hole.
So here's Klatt now. Keep in mind the purple for Atlanta will spot up at the bottom of the table, because now Dalton has the cue ball on our left side of that purple.
And they're on purple. Shannon's got to do something with this purple and defend the orange from being made in the... Okay. And he left him a shot. And you know, in defense to Shannon, he didn't have a lot there, but I would have tried to maybe put him behind the bonus ball or something.
So now Horlifson can cut this orange in, and they can try to find a way to score on the bonus ball. Eric bringing the cue ball down, and it looks like he's
15.
put them in pretty good shape for that.
He hit it real good. Very good shot. He actually left him a real nice angle too, Steve.
Very smooth stroke, great touch.
And this kid is another one.
Klatt on purple to give Toronto a 19-3 start, and he's done that.
They sure don't seem scared of Atlanta at this point, do they, Steve?
Not at all.
19. $21.
and he hit it good, but he hit it a little offside of the stack and turn pocket, reminding you that Toronto is black pockets.
Try and bank this one here. You don't have a timeout.
And that's what he's telling him, Steve. He can either he's shooting what he likes most here, Steve, and he feels that he can make this ball on the side better than he can the corner shot.
And Mora was recommending the
24.
corner, and Klatt opted for the side. And
Nice shot.
4.
Hatch good on the purple there. Now here's Archer on orange. Johnny rolls in orange, and now Dalton on the bonus ball.
6.
His table's awful fast to shoot that ball like that. I would be aware of what Toronto's on, and that's purple.
Toronto just one sequence away, purple, orange, and black from a win. Shannon rams it in.
Great shot. Great shot.
Brings the
No
cue
luck.
ball around, but they're on purple.
9.
What are they on? Cross corner.
If it wasn't for bad luck, they'd have none at all.
So here's Hatch now, trying to make something happen.
Both teams are on purple here, and this is where the beauty of the game comes in my
Atlanta
opinion,
9.
is the defense and the quick thinking with the shot clock and the team and everything combined into one.
Two rail that one. Freeze him on the end rail.
Gotta freeze it here.
Unfollow. Call it.
Corner.
I believe that he's going to two-rail this ball to his pocket. Okay, he did two-rail it, and that's the right shot. Well, he didn't stop the cue ball. If he would have stopped the cue ball there, Steve, now Shannon or Johnny will be snookered by that orange. And that's the difference in stopping or following your cue ball.
See if Johnny can pull it off with his team down by 15. He does on a combination.
10.
Archer and Hatch, the two Mosconi Cup members this year, looking on.
That's the one pocket experience. He's forcing Toronto to make a move now. Can't touch that ball. They can't hit it. The orange and black are in the way. So they're going to remove the ball from the lower left corner, but they have to defend that purple ball that's on the spot. And I'm betting that they get a shot on the purple ball that's on the spot.
Mora kicks it out of there.
They did get a shot on it.
So now Hatch is up on orange. First team to 30 is the winner. They've got to do it within 15 minutes to pick up 2 points toward the match. If they don't, we go to a shootout to determine the winner, who gets 1 point. Does Klatt have a look at the side pocket?
They've got a shot in the side pocket. And this could be deadly
This
here.
could be the game if Klatt can slide this in. Wow.
25.
Great shot.
So a Horliffson orange make here would set up Mora for a potential game winner on the bonus ball if Eric can get this to go.
Black next.
I know.
Well, he needs to get position for the black,
play this
Steve, and it's blocked by the orange in the top right corner.
And they're talking maybe 2 rails to come back to the same corner. 1.
This is a nice year, Steve, for the first game. Oh boy, he missed this ball.
An uncharacteristic
Toronto
mistake by
27.
that guy.
Atlanta could come firing back.
Let's see what they do here on orange. Archer at the table.
Clock management is very, very big. Okay, there's 2 minutes,
12.
40 seconds, and they need to be booking.
Right now they do. Dalton burns the bonus ball into the upper left.
Nice. 16.
Good shot there by Hatch. 2-minute mark.
2 minutes.
And Atlanta's still with time. 14 points. Plenty of time to get to 30. Let's see if they pick up the pace. There will be a rebreak after this make, provided it goes. It does. And the angle is right to make this shot.
Yeah, these caliber players here all day long are going to make this in the side, contacting the pack with the cue ball.
And it'll be into the opponent's pocket, so Atlanta has to hit the stack here at the cue ball after it goes.
They're 9 points from here.
And the clock has already started running now that the rack is ready and Dalton has opened up the stack, done what he needed to do, chalk up 3 more points.
Got unlucky, though. You don't really need the chalk, okay? Let's make this bank. He's taking his time. Really frustrates me. I would have my team on the black by now.
Cross side.
Is that going to be enough? It's close to online, and yes.
22 to 27, okay? 51 seconds left. This could be a nail biter.
24.
Here comes Dalton now, clock's at 43.
This is to tie it, and he's walking around looking at where he needs to be. I just am not a fan of it.
We're tied. 27 each.
It's
Well,
going
he
to
hit
get there.
this ball really good.
good
Good
shot,
for
yeah.
Shannon. It's nice to see. He hit this as good as he could have hit it.
27.
Here comes
28.
Archer, picking up the pace now
This-
with
this-
11
this is-
seconds.
He's got to shoot this ball. He's looking at the clock. He's got to shoot this ball so they can get on the black.
They do have a timeout.
Okay, this is the game winner.
And they did it.
30. And the game. Atlanta.
And they win 30-27. And they do it coming from behind for getting to 30 just before the 15-minute time clock expired. The Atlanta Scorpions pick up 2.
Thank you. First doubles game. Toronto to break and shoot. John, please.
Kind of a rowdy crowd here tonight, Scott. I like it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. This is what we need. Enthusiasm.
These folks are getting into this bonus ball thing, and let's see what he's got. Really spread this table out. John Moore to try to get the scoring started for Toronto. Purples are worth a point. They've got one. He's got to look out here.
Uh-oh. Oh, he got a great double kiss there.
1.
But you know what they say, Steve, when you're playing good, you get good rolls.
Three.
They're obviously going to look at
Go
their
back to where you
next
are now.
shot, which would be the purple in the lower right-hand corner pocket, just rolling forward here.
Bonus ball make for Mora. What do you think of the mohawk that John is starting to sport there, Scott?
Well, if it has any influence on how he plays, I love it.
6.
He says that's his shark's tail is what he's calling it.
I'm looking at this run these guys are on.
Good start here for the Blue Sharks. 7-0. Now Mora on orange.
He's going to use inside English, a tip of inside English, and play this bonus ball in the left-hand side pocket. I like the way Klatt moves. He moves around faster, and I'm not knocking other teams, but a lot of teams just lollygag around the table. I like movement.
Kind of get into a rhythm, especially when you're in doubles and both of you are moving around.
Absolutely.
Teammates feed off that, don't they?
They sure do. They see the positive movement.
There's
12.
Judy, the bonus ball girl, respotting.
Okay, he had a good angle to actually get
13.
position on this ball. This is going to be a little tricky anytime the cue ball has to travel distance. I don't believe that he can roll this, and he's... Yeah, I knew that was going to be a little tricky.
Toronto 13.
This purple in the side for Hatch.
I like Hatch
Shoot it
making this
inside.
shot. If I was a gambling man, which
Take
I'm
your time if you
definitely
want it.
not,
12 seconds,
I would
Steve.
bet that he makes it in the side, Steve. That's why I'm not a gambling man.
He just missed off the corner of the rail, and right back to the table comes Toronto up 13-0, and now they've got a chance to clear this thing off.
I don't like the way Dennis shot that ball, Steve. I would have hit it with a little speed. That way you take the roll off just in case there is any, or kind of a turn.
So Klatt now on the bonus ball. Toronto halfway to 30. We've barely played 3 minutes in this game. And Jason strokes the bonus ball home for 3 more. They're 12 away from 30 now.
Shot, back cutting it to the corner pocket, and the position is going to be extra tricky.
Great shot.
But when you play as good as this guy does,
Be an interesting situation here for the re-break. I've never seen the bonus ball right there before a re-break.
I want to go to the back row and come into the pack. Just stop me right there.
Corey Deuel's definitely getting into this match. He's
He
out there
is.
screaming and going crazy. I think he wishes he could be out there right now.
21.
So Klatt disposes of the orange ball. 21 for Toronto, 9 away from 30, 9 away from a shutout if they can do that without Atlanta scoring.
They're having a heck of a time out there tonight.
Morris and his Chicago Rockets about to wrap up their regular season as well. Days winding down here in the first season of the WPBL. It's been a lot of fun. And now Mora for the re-break. Wants to make this and open the stack.
Okay, that's okay, I was going to say.
Still got a chance.
As long as it doesn't scratch. Okay.
I was going to say, don't hit it that hard.
And the cue ball's on the right side of the table for that because Klatt can move the balls to the right. excuse me, the cue ball is on the left side of the table so they can move the object balls right.
That's all right. Dyslexia is a problem.
Toronto 24.
Well, here comes Mr. Archer. That, in my opinion, was a very weak safety. Johnny straight in the side.
Purple to the side for Archer. Now Hatch on orange. 5 minutes in.
You want to try to make it from here, D?
That'll do, yeah.
Huh? What do
Yeah.
you think?
Archer on the bonus ball. Discusses the leave with Hatch.
They got to get on a purple here. He might have got dead perfect in between the two oranges. Field goal.
That's right.
Shot.
Just like so.
Bounce.
And he bumped the purple in front of their hole, and that's what he's hoping for.
Wanted a little kick off the rail on that purple on the side. Orange.
Ten seconds.
Johnny stands back, takes a second look. Bonus ball coming up next. And Johnny rolls it in,
Nice shot.
9.
leaving Hatch in the upper left corner.
The purple doesn't go in the white pocket by the side, I don't believe. So I think he's going to draw this ball and try and get lucky. Which is unfortunate because he hit that unbelievably well.
There you can see what Archer's looking at on purple next. Toronto's on purple too.
That's right,
I
Steve.
can't
10
read much,
seconds.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Can you reach it this way, Jay?
Huh?
You can just nick it.
Just nick it there and try to leave him behind this ball?
Yeah.
Behind that ball there, right?
What Johnny was just going to do, Steve, is nudge the cue ball. Just nudge it to the rail and pretty much leave him straight into the wrong pocket.
Just going to touch this.
This is the shot. He hit it too hard.
Atlanta 12.
And what he's about to do isn't very nice because he's going to cover him up behind that big orange ball right there by the cue ball. He's going to play a safety here. Two railing the purple. I actually like that shot more.
When you are one of the best bank players in the business, you can pull off stuff like that. And Mora just did.
$27.
Mora for 30. And he deserves that because
30
he
and
set him
game,
up with the
Toronto.
great shot on the purple. And it's 30 for Toronto. And we are tied now in a good one. Some good shot making, 2 apiece.
Another doubles game. Atlanta to break and shoot. Mr. Johnny Archer, please.
Well, I'll tell you what, Steve, I'm excited. This match has gone really well so far, and I'm excited to see Atlanta playing well and Toronto.
And I love the energy in this building.
It's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see this match. I want to see Eric pull it together, okay, because he's been struggling all day long. And if he can pull it together a little bit, then Atlanta has their hands full.
Rolls home purple, worth 1, so a 1-0 start for the Scorpions.
Get you down below it, Jay.
Purple's moved a little far to the right on that break for Atlanta's liking, but they're not against the rail, but we'll see how they handle those later on. In the meantime, Archer on the bonus
3.
ball.
This is a good shot to get position on this ball on the side.
Six.
If he can follow the cue ball, Steve, then he can play the orange in the same pocket, top left corner pocket.
Scott, have you had a chance to play on the main table since we've opened the pockets here at the arena?
I have not, but this table plays great no matter what. I mean, I don't care if they're open or closed.
Archer rams home orange, and now back to the bonus ball.
9.
See, he's jumping up, and it means that they have some nerves in play, and they're not 100% sure
Both on purple.
of what's going to happen.
Both on purple, right?
Boy, I don't know about shooting that ball. Okay, they are on purple, and they do have to pocket it in a white pocket.
10 seconds.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Archer's called a timeout. Let's listen in.
That's her pocket down there too, right?
Yeah, but you got 2 balls to get safe behind.
Yeah.
Just lag it.
Hold on, Jay. Why don't you shoot it down this way?
Well, there's going to be about 15 seconds on the clock.
Pocket down there, right?
That's their pocket.
That's their pocket.
Yeah, I'm saying, just lag it down to the purple and leave them right here. You don't
He
like
comes
that
right
ball?
here, he's got both balls to get behind.
Okay.
Just do whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Johnny just checked that now. Shot clock down to 12.
This is tough here. He's in a funny position. This is where the game gets complicated and good. And this is a great shot.
Atlanta 12.
Great shot. Key spot in the game there, Steve. And it looks like Atlanta's really got it together right now.
Remember that shot right there. Klatt's got to go with the jump cue and try to make something happen here. And he needs a timeout.
Timeout.
Problem is, Steve, is that he can't reach the jump. See how far out there he's trying to get? He's got to go at one of these two, and he's got to clear that orange. Keep your eye on the orange.
And if this goes, they've got one waiting in front of the side white pocket and orange next. And the bonus ball in great position in the middle of the table.
I see the only problem, Steve, is the
13.
purple. From them running this rack and possibly running the rest of this game out, is that purple on the side rail right there. One here. I'm sorry, Steve.
15.
What he did there is gave him an angle so that the cue ball can travel to the bottom rail, and it's going to come up one rail into the purple. That's the plan. Like that.
Ooh.
And miss the purple. But that was the plan, and that was the best they could do. This is where the one pocket part of the game comes into play.
Thank you.
Boy, I like crossing this ball over to the lower left corner.
Looked like it was right on line.
He hit it dead perfect, too.
So both sides on purple here. Toronto likely wants to just kick that purple. Well, Horlifson's called it cross corner.
Well, he's calling that just for insurance purposes. He's going to play the cue ball behind the black and the orange. Well, he ran into the black, He did not mean that, but he's been running pretty bad. But he hit this real good. And I'll tell you what, Toronto needs to get on the board.
They had a match the other night. Atlanta did. Cue ball came right back and scratched in the side.
It's happened to him a couple times this season. This is actually a good shot to control the speed of that purple. And Johnny's going to play this in the lower left-hand pocket. Using that orange as a big ball.
Both sides on purple here. Atlanta on top 18-0. They don't want to sell out and give Toronto anything to score. Here it comes, and it's close, but it'll stay in front of the Scorpion pocket.
I wasn't a big fan of that shot. I would have played the safe behind the orange more than making that purple.
Horlifson, cross bank.
He's playing this in the top left corner pocket. He's going to leave a cross bank. I bet this one gets close. I said this one's getting close.
That's close.
Yes, that's real close. Johnny Archer walked out. He should have got a ticket for jaywalking.
Klatt reminding Horlifson that Atlanta's on purple next, and of course if this goes, then it's a rebreak that comes up next.
I like the way this team works together, Toronto. You see how they are? They don't get overamped. They're not too excited. I mean, they're always talking real quiet.
If you can hit the stack after the make, then Atlanta can, or Toronto can continue to stay at the table trying to score. He's done it.
That was amazing. I mean, that really was amazing. People at home probably have no clue how hard that was.
Toronto now trying to make some noise here, down by 12 in this game. This will cut it to an 11-point deficit, and it does. Horlifson to the side.
That ball certainly didn't roll off. He left him a bank here, which I like.
It's also about the only realistic orange that could be made, and Klatt does.
Okay, that's great, but I felt like if he'd have laid that up in front.
Let's get it to like here and then push those over and
So nice work by Toronto here with 9 points to get back into this
there.
thing. This would give them 12 and pull them within 6.
And that lower purple ball goes in the lower right-hand corner. He overdrew it. He overdrew it.
12.
So 18-12 is the score.
Which is a huge benefit to Toronto because they're going to push all the purples to their side. If not all of them, but 2 of them.
Ball getting away.
He's going to. I would suspect he's going to play
one.
the purple to the side.
Under the end row.
He's got to play safety here.
got to do something fast. Just grazing one of the purple.
That shot wrong, Steve. I figured he might go up table with the cue ball a different direction, but he played that great.
Boy, look at the sliver of room between that bonus ball and the
Well,
orange.
that's a great camera shot. He can actually see that ball. The camera sees better than he does.
Ball in hand.
A ball went into the opponent's
about this
pocket
one.
without sinking one in your own. That's a foul, ball in hand. So credit Jason Klatt right there for setting it up.
And credit the cameraman for that angle right there, because I'll tell you what, from here it looked like he was hooked. I promise you,
Get this
he could
one
see
next.
that purple.
Was that Frenchie? I think it was.
Don't worry about being perfect.
So here's Horlifson now.
It's okay, we still got 12
He
points.
didn't want to tie those two balls up, and that's
Well.
what he's kind of throwing his arms about. But I believe the purple still goes, and we're talking about down the road. So he's going to play this orange, black in the same pocket,
15.
and this is what I'm talking about. They're going to, well, it's not a bad shot. Not a bad shot. He's got an angle here.
18.
He can cross over and play this orange in the pocket closest to where he's standing.
They've now taken the lead with that purple make, and now Horlifson on orange.
I don't believe they need to break those two balls out. And he's
Goes
telling
in
them
the
to get an
side.
angle to break those two balls out. I believe that purple clears,
right-
and that's what
right
they're
here.
looking at.
Drop
Yeah,
back.
it looks like it will from here.
You can do either if I get there.
If he gets straight in here, I think they're good.
21.
I think they're good here.
All right. Toronto needs two bonus balls with a purple and orange in between, and they'll be at 30. Look at the movement.
Okay, maybe he was playing it for the side pocket. I don't know.
Atlanta is on purple also.
They are going to play safety here, try and get the cue ball behind the black. Boy, did he get a rail?
You better
Boom.
hope. He did.
A little wild there. He catches that point.
Wow.
Oh, that's
What are the odds of that from that angle?
1 in 263 million. Wow, that's not easy to do.
So Johnny Archer can now spot, and Atlanta now in control of the table, 6 down.
I'll tell you what, though, Atlanta sure does like stretching that clock out, don't they? And he got dead straight in
Twenty.
here in the wrong
Been
pocket.
weak.
A little
This
bit
is
more roll off that
not-
cue ball, don't you?
This is not good. Johnny's looking at it. He might have an angle to go to the side rail and into the stack. It's a break and shoot for the other team.
They will not get the 3 points because they're using the opponent's pocket.
Johnny's not happy with it. Shannon jumped up and punched it. One rail. Uh-oh. This better run. This better run.
Got a chance.
Boom.
He got it.
Huge break shot.
Bingo.
24.
Boy, nobody's happier about that than Shannon Dalton.
Not only that, that 3 points they needed. The game is now tied.
This is almost like a forced safety now for Toronto, is it not?
Except they don't have to get an object ball to the rail.
Right.
Now he just has to clip this purple and play the cue ball back up where it's at.
But in that, they can move balls right.
Absolutely. This is huge
Yeah.
that he got to
Flip-
see this
flip the
ball,
bottom
Steve.
purple
It's
corner.
very, very big.
Flip it.
Called a cross corner.
I like this shot. He's got to watch the kiss. There could be a kiss involved.
2-minute warning.
Back to the table now comes Toronto.
Well, I seen that coming. He just had that kiss angle. Time's running out, too.
1:35 left.
Okay, he's cutting it.
Cutting it upper right. Didn't quite cut it enough, it appears. And he's going to send the cue ball right in front of the pocket.
We got fortunate he didn't scratch there, and I know Atlanta's thinking, boy, that's all we needed is a scratch, one sequence, and we win this game. But, of course, Atlanta's not going to get that lucky.
Now Dalton on purple. Wants kickoff of another ball.
It's actually very good, Steve, because he's got that purple in front of their pocket. Speaking of Atlanta, the purple's in front of the white pocket in the lower left corner.
Continuation.
Very difficult shot right here. This is not a shot I would have him shoot. Yeah, this is very difficult. And I think he got away with a little.
30 seconds, Jay. If we got anything, it'll go.
Actually, you know what, Steve? He didn't get
Don't
away
lose
with
the
it.
game,
He
no
can play
time
this
to go.
purple in the lower left-hand corner
Don't
pocket. I
don't
would
make
not have
something
had
Cue
it.
ball between the oranges to the purple to the
You
lower
shouldn't-
left corner.
Okay. Looked like he was shooting the wrong ball.
25.
Brought it back for Dalton now on orange. They just need an orange and a black. 7 seconds left. Are they going to have time?
Tough shot here.
Oh, and he missed it.
Well, he jumped up.
We only had 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And time, we go to a shootout right there. Atlanta could not come up with the orange make. It would have given them 27. Probably still no time for the bonus ball, but it'll be Toronto to shoot first. So Klatt to break and shoot. Each team gets one trip to the table to see how far their run can go.
Toronto, you break and shoot first in the shootout. You have one visit to make as many points as you can.
And I noticed Jeremy Jones make a comment earlier, Steve, about the cut break. He's not a big fan of it, and I can't agree more. But that cut break, you get kicked into balls and things like that. And the cue ball usually ends up at the top rail, and you don't get a shot 90% of the time. But they've got a tough shot to come with here, Steve.
At least two to win. At least two to win, have a chance at winning.
6 points will get them to the 30. They have 24 right now.
If he misses this, they lose the game.
Yes.
Our first
Atlanta
shootout of the
win the
night goes
shootout.
Atlanta's way. A shootout point is worth 1, so Atlanta has the 3-2 lead.
Eric, will you please break and shoot for Toronto?
Boy, she's so polite when she says that, Steve.
She is. It makes you want to obey.
Yes, it does. Well, let's see how he breaks the balls. And you know what? He picked his game up a little bit last round, so I believe that he's starting to get the feel. And he cut break him. And just like I said, that cue ball ends up on the bottom rail. And the first shot out of the match is so important because all the nerves and all the momentum is where this shot begins from.
And if you don't score on it, it's almost like the other team got to break and shoot.
That's right. That's exactly right. He's picking his momentum up. He came with a great shot right there.
Now Mora chalking up for an orange as Eric looks on.
Tell you what, under these lights, no shot is as easy as it looks.
He didn't deserve to scratch right there.
He didn't deserve it, I don't think. He made a great shot. They both made great coming out shots.
And Horlifson on the bonus ball. Sometimes he had a very difficult shot he coaxed in.
Can't agree with you more.
Mora now on orange, or excuse me, purple. 6-0 the start for Toronto.
But he will be playing that orange in the same pocket, Steve.
Off the rail, back it comes.
7.
And Horlifson, just like Scott said,
Goes in
to the upper
corner if
right.
You don't want to hold it for the side.
Did he hit it hard enough? He hit it perfect.
Just enough.
9.
These guys are going to wear out that pocket, Scott. We might have to replace it.
Well, you know, I listen to Jeremy Jones a lot, and he also said playing the corner pockets in this game is very important. And he is right.
$12.
This team has already got 12 points, and they're going to get at least 6 more, in my opinion. He weak stroked this ball.
13.
He really weak stroked it. John is not 7 foot tall, but he is 6'8", and he can reach it.
He's reaching over here on orange. And he cut it in there.
And he hit it real good.
It's going to be Horlifson that would get a chance at that orange ball. Right now they've got to make the bonus ball. Good start for Toronto in a good match so far. That's John's significant other there on the right wearing the Blue Sharks cap.
I'm happy, very happy to see both teams playing pretty well. And like you say, Steve, this has been a good match.
Go behind it, try to break it out.
18.
Angle that.
He tried to go into it. He's straight back into the side pocket. And it always seems, doesn't it, Steve, like late in the match, Toronto's got a lead, and Atlanta gets a break, and they go off to the races.
18-0 the lead here, but it's ball in hand for Atlanta, and here they come.
1.
Perfect position. It's going to be a white pocket for Atlanta. That's what they want as they get ready for the rebreak.
Tell you what, there's a great shot of the Scorpions, and you see the intensity on their faces. Okay, look at Toronto. Look at the intensity on Toronto's. It's not nearly as strong, but they are just a relaxed team. You know, look at that relaxed look.
Well done. In Toronto's defense, they flew in and actually got here missing their scheduled match time yesterday.
6.
Flew in last night. and have had to bunch 3 matches. You still like to see those game faces on, don't you?
These guys are young, Steve.
Am I making too many excuses?
Yes.
All right. I know you wouldn't put up with that excuse on your team.
Not at all. I'm like a drill sergeant.
What would you do if Tommy Kennedy said, "I'm tired"?
That's how I'll tell him, well, wake up. He drugged that ball, jumped up a little bit again, but he pocketed the ball. Great shot. This guy two-strokes everything. Straight in the pocket.
Atlanta's only down 6 after it was 18-0.
Shannon pointed at the purple that's close to that orange. He's going to try and run into the purple that's by the spot. Okay, he hit it too heavy. Went in straight into the orange.
They've got a continuation here. If that first orange stops.
Yeah, but they don't.
Did it roll too far?
Yes, it did.
You gonna shoot us here?
Yeah, that's fine.
The good news here to make this bank in the lower left-hand corner pocket and play the cue ball up. Well, he hit it way too fat.
Atlanta 13.
Yeah, if he rolls that cue ball behind the bonus ball, they've got him hooked twice.
That's right. That's what I was thinking. You know, I'm always thinking defense at the same time as a little bit of offense.
Timeout.
In 2-rail this here towards our hole.
All right, a timeout here. Let's see if we can listen in.
No, they continue.
Oh
no, they're on.
Like hit
They
this.
continue the purple.
Can you hit this thin with inside?
Hit this then.
John said to hit that thin and play the cue ball up 1 rail. Very simple. And that is a huge thing I tell my team. When it looks confusing and looks too tough, look for the simple, simple shot. And this doesn't look like he did anything, but listen, he left him distance. There's a lot of pressure. Atlanta's on orange.
Play the bottom orange.
Not even 6 minutes in right now.
He called a ball here. I don't know what he called.
Did he call the double combo orange?
Yes, he did. And he hit it really good.
He nearly pulled it off.
Yes, he did. And that was a really good shot. Look at the cue ball placement.
Good to see Shannon making some good shots tonight.
His knowledge is as good as anybody's.
Mora on purple with his team up by 5 as we approach the 8.5-minute mark.
He got it. Did he get hooked on the orange on the side?
Continuous.
Continuation.
Okay, maybe he didn't get so lucky, Steve. He can play the orange into the purple, right?
Yeah.
Calling the continuation.
What next?
And I think that that's the only option for Hatch to make a ball. It won't score many points, but he didn't have anything until that purple rolled down to the pocket. Timeout. Let's check it out, what they have to say.
I was just going to roll it and go into the purple.
Go into the purple?
Right that way.
Then we're going to hang it right in that hole.
Okay, then we can play continuous again.
All right, that's fine too then.
Orange to the purple into the opponent's pocket is the goal, and it's well done by Hatch.
That's my fault.
But there is no shot, Steve.
I tried to play it to the high side. I should have just shot it the way I wanted to shoot it.
Didn't it go over? Don't it go over here though? Does he have the shot?
That orange closest to the cue can't slide through to the upper left, can it?
I don't believe it goes.
We're about to get a great look at this, I think. To go up rail and back down.
Well, there's a good view, and I knew the ball didn't go. He's playing a one-pocket shot, cross,
wow,
long rail.
Wow, look at this.
What a shot by the cannon. He deserved it.
That's the Shannon Dalton we all know and love.
chance. He's got to pocket this black in the lower left-hand corner, folks.
Bonus ball for Hatch. That'll
Yeah, well,
tie
not-
the
nothing else
score
but
at
this ball.
18. What
This-
a shot by
This
Hatch.
shot is bigger than the shot Shannon just shot. And he got perfect. I knew it would happen, Steve. I've been saying when this team starts happening, it's going to really crack.
Oh,
Boy, the
18.
timing of that Dalton shot, that cue ball rolled right in
Try to
front
get you all the way to the bottom.
of
Where
that.
Yes, just missing the kiss. They're playing the bank here, and that's great.
19.
Looking good, playing good.
For a 3-point
Shot,
lead.
Nick.
Coming back and good.
21.
It's going to try to nudge it.
For 3 more. Dalton. Dead on. And he's got
And Steve, you're not going to believe it because I don't. They could get out here. Here's your sequence right here. Purple, orange, black.
You want, where you want? Here.
All it needs
All
to
we need is the
black.
black.
All it needs to black.
Oh, that's all we need. huh?
Give me straight in.
What an amazing opening shot from Shannon the camp, straight in the side pocket. Atlanta feeling pumped.
It'll give them a 5-2 win, and they should feel pumped. This is the Atlanta Scorpion team we've been waiting to see.
Absolutely. I knew they could do it.
Really did make a nice shot on that black.
What about the straight bizzle?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that went in. 'Cause
Best
don't have
match
continuation
by
right
far
now.
of the season for these guys. They do have a match win over Miami, but it wasn't necessarily a thing of beauty, and Dennis
30
Hatch
and the game.
knocks it
Atlanta.
in. More bonus ball coming up.
The first singles match, Atlanta to break. Dennis, please break and shoot.
All right, Scott, let's see if Atlanta can continue the momentum.
To watch this team click, and they've clicked.
They're clicking. And you know what's funny? From the very first shot of the game, when Hatch scratched off what looked like it was going to be a great break, we thought, no, no, here we go again.
Right out of the gate, Dennis has a great shot in the side pocket. If he elects to shoot that ball, which I believe you want to shoot the easiest ball after the break. That's the first shot you want to take, is the easiest shot.
Got a lot of oranges in a good spot up there at the top of the table, don't they?
Yeah, and he
What?
hit that really nicely to control the speed. That's what he's playing. The trick is going to be position on the black, the bonus ball. Well, this takes an unbelievable touch, and he hit it really nicely. I mean, that was tough. He can't play this in the side. He's got to play it in the lower left-hand corner pocket.
Was really excited for this one. This guy and John Mora, the great bank player.
Offside. Oh, man, that's brutal.
He's, you know, I'm saying he's a 80% favorite to make this ball.
Oh, and he rattled it in and out.
And that was the other 20%.
Atlanta 6.
That was the 20%. So here's Mora now on purple. Slide it right by the bonus ball, or no, he's going cross corner with this far left purple.
Dennis did call the bank in the top left-hand corner pocket. He's going to play the purple under the orange into the top left corner.
Wow.
Okay.
7.
And that overhead cam was a great look as you saw that purple slide right through the orange and the rail.
Nine.
Shot, Dick.
One reason that's good is because it eliminates the opponent from doing a continuation with 2 up there later on.
And this is where he excels, long straight shots.
That's the one, brother. Good shot.
He's making this look easy.
That's what he does.
Leaves each cue ball where he should. These balls could disappear in a hurry.
Well, he's a left-handed player like me, so this isn't bad. He can reach this. He's taking his time. I like that. He's focused. He's in the zone. He's looking for the angle he wants to get on after the bonus ball to play the purple. He hit it too hard, Steve.
Oh, baby.
Okay,
Oh.
this
Oh, Judy.
15.
He's going to draw that cue down to the bottom rail because purple is next. It's purple, orange, black. Then you start over, obviously, purple, orange, black again. That's the sequence.
So
Shot,
he is
Megan.
laying real good right here, Steve, with 18 points.
18.
John Morrow with 0.
So you got to go 3 rails with the cue ball to get it in shape.
No, he's going to draw this cue ball up 1 rail. He's not even going to use a rail. Just draw it up, just like this. And that's where he wants the cue ball. He's going to follow it with a little bit of top left-hand English into the top left-hand corner.
Boy,
21.
is he solid tonight.
Johnny Archer's pumped. I like it.
Boy, this is nice to see. Fans like it, and everybody's been waiting for these 3 to really break out, and they are doing just that tonight, 5-2.
Well, they're a great bunch of guys too, Steve. You know, they are. And they've been through a real long, tough dry spell. Big shot coming up right here.
Make the bonus ball and open the stack is the objective, and he's done it.
Okay, he needs a shot. He's got no shot in the top corner.
He's called cross corner. Oh, that purple on the far right rail, I guess, is what he's looking at.
That's what he's looking at, Steve. And I think that that's the shot to shoot. Missing this will leave John Morrow not much. Oh no, he scratched. That's the only hit he scratched on. The very first shot of this match on.
Well, that's too bad. It ends a great run for Hatch, and it ends the possibility, it looks like, that he's going to have a shutout.
One.
Okay, he's electing to play this in the
3.
left-hand side pocket, which I like. If that cue ball rolled a little too far, I believe you can still roll this in and play the purple in the bottom right corner. Left-hand side pocket is he just played the bonus ball.
6.
There you saw the Dominguez duo. Mora rolls it in.
Great shot. Okay, Steve, he's going to play this cue ball 2 to 3 rails to the right. And you play the cue ball up to the top end of the table and the bonus ball in the same side pocket using lower right-hand English, just like that.
Good shape. Purple next will be an interesting ordeal for Mora.
Well, I believe he's going to try and go into the purple on the left. That's what he tried to do. Wow, and this is no easy shot, being that the cue ball is on the rail. But if he pockets this ball, Steve, he's off and running still.
Dennis Hatch a run of 24 to start the game. He scratched, gave way to Mora, who's sitting on 13 straight, and that could very well be about to change to 15.
Great camera shot right there. I believe Johnny's going to play this in the side pocket. He overhit this ball.
15.
He overhit this ball. He didn't like that. He was playing that for the side pocket.
Predicament here. He's going to slice it lower right.
I'll tell you what, though, Steve, this kid can make this shot and move that purple.
Nope, oversliced it.
Toronto 15.
Well, he moved the purple, though, to his side where Dennis has a conflict. There's a nice safety here. Playing this purple back over by the orange and the cue ball behind the bonus. He rushed that shot, Steve.
Down it goes.
Well, this is a heck of a turnaround. That scratch in the top left-hand corner pocket that Dennis made a few innings ago. This orange pockets into the lower right-hand corner pocket.
That changed the entire complexion of this game. Slides it in. Rebreak next.
18.
Not only does he have a re-break, Steve, I believe he can make this. And it's not necessarily, I guess, if it's called a re-break, that's fine. But he can pocket this into his pocket. And I believe that he can clip the stack. All sorts of options.
So Michaela will re-break, re-rack them. There's Rodney Morris and Raj Hundal of the Chicago Rockets.
Playboys.
Is that what you call them? That's what they call themselves.
Oh, this is a big shot here, Stevie. Oh, boy. And look at this purple get right up.
There you go, John.
Oh, he's snookered. He got snookered behind the orange.
He did.
Just barely.
21.
He sure did. So now what does Mora do here? Down by 3 still. 5:40 left in the game.
Wow.
Oh, my word.
Wow.
22.
He spun that ball in, what we would call at home as a masse.
That's incredible. That
24.
shot 2 shots before. That Massey.
He's playing with tremendous confidence. I love it.
For 27. Should be An easy shape for the purple. He's looking all the way, though.
Not mistaken, but has there been a safety?
27.
Since Dennis scratched, has he ran this whole table out? I believe that he's run this whole table out. John has played a perfect match.
For 30.
And the win.
To pull Toronto within 1.
Wow. Good for
He
him.
got it.
30 and the game. Toronto.
30-24. Mora finishes it off.
Next singles game. Toronto to break and shoot. Jason, please.
With John Mora's win, Toronto is pulled to within 5-4 here in the match. Time now for singles game.
Steve, this is going to be a barn burner right here.
Klatt to break and shoot. In Klatt's last singles game, he handled Earl Strickland pretty well. Now he's got another legend of the game, Johnny Archer. How's that to play those two back-to-back in singles?
It's pretty entertaining for me. He's going to play this long distance. Is he playing this on the side?
Looks to be that way.
Oh, man. I didn't like that shot selection, Steve.
And now he's left Archer, it looks like, with a shot on the side.
And it's a very steep angle. But if he elects to play this ball, he could get rewarded dramatically because he's got the orange right by the cue ball.
Ooh.
Boy,
now
that's
he's
hard
left-
to see.
Now Jason may have an opportunity again on the side.
None of
We'll
these
see.
None of these shots are gimmies under these conditions, though, in my opinion. And he's got to get a shot, like you say, Steve.
It wasn't in shape for an orange anyway.
He did. He hit it way too hard. He could have just rolled that ball in, followed the cue ball, and played one of the oranges on the side. He didn't have to hit it with all that speed.
Shot, brother. Good shot.
1.
You got a little unfortunate that Johnny's a world champion.
Good shot by Archer there. Now Archer on orange. That's the first point of the game for either of these two. Nearly 2 minutes in.
This is, he's playing the bank. No, he's not playing the bank. He just pointed to the side pocket. He's playing the...
Cross side.
He is playing the bank. Shot in the corner.
Yeah, it goes. Gotta be better than shooting the other one, ain't it? Black don't go over there, does it?
I bet you could follow it and shoot it up here. Go to the side rail and back across, can't you? I can't tell. You shoot whatever you're most comfortable with.
He's going to stick with it. Oh, he rammed it in.
Shot's just as tough.
On the bonus ball now to double his lead from 3-0 to 6-0. Purple coming up next if it goes.
This shot's just as tough.
Doesn't.
Atlanta 3.
You know, what I've noticed by a lot of players, including myself, when you come with a great shot, the next shot, I don't care how easy it is, it's tougher. He's got a severe back cut into the side pocket, and I guess I wouldn't call it severe, but it is a nice back cut. It's going to be interesting to see where he plays this cue ball. Oh, he hit it nicely. I love that shot.
Bringing it back up for the bonus ball on the side as we're tied at 3. Archer missed his shot at the bonus ball.
He's got it, and he's also got 5 balls wide out in the open.
6.
He's going to elect to play this purple in the lower right-hand corner, and he's going to play the orange in the same pocket. It's a little bit tricky. You want to play this black in the top right corner. That's the only pocket for this ball without any trouble, meaning that you don't have to do much with the cue ball. A little weak, Steve. You want to be a little closer to this ball so that he could play position for the purple. He's going to have to come with a pretty good shot right here. He's got distance, and he has to travel the cue ball. Get out there. Well, he made a great shot. He's got to make another great shot. What kind of angle he's got here. Great camera shot. He's got a little bit of an angle. And that's how he played that cue ball. Several great shots this match here.
Natural position off the orange make to bring it down, in great shape for the re-break.
Pretty awesome. I knew this match would be a barn burner. Johnny missed a tough shot on that bonus ball after pocketing a great shot on the bank.
All he can do is watch. That's what he's doing right now, as Jason Klatt is sitting at 15 on the re-break here. He is going into the opponent's pocket here, so he does need to make it and hit the stack.
He hit it perfect. He's got a continuation here, Steve.
It's about all he's got if he does.
Purple into the orange?
Yeah, they're lined up well. They're right by the spot.
18. Continuation.
Doesn't have any offensive shot, it appears.
He called the continuation. If it's lined up good, he could run this set out here. Boy, he shot that quick.
18.
And now he's left the door open for Archer, Scott, who looks like he's got a very makeable purple ball to the lower left corner.
And I'm not worried about Johnny because when they had that camera shot on Johnny, he didn't look sad or depressed. He looked focused. He's not happy with this, Steve. He's got to shoot the orange up in the top left corner because I think he's too straight here. I can't tell the camera angle, but he's jacked up over that orange. Okay.
Six.
Dangerously close. That was almost another 1 in 230 million right there.
That's right.
And it almost went.
263 million.
Oh, that's right.
Well, he's got a good angle here.
Straight on and in. That's all he had to do to set up for the purple.
Boy, these balls here are lining up to be shot down.
They are. It's like a firing range.
Ten.
Well, I believe that he's playing this bonus ball in the top left corner pocket. Back, Steve, and play the purples in the lower left again. He's feeling it now, Steve.
He is in a
Shot,
groove.
Jay.
And he looked focused. He's looked focused the whole match.
Just purple,
16.
orange, and black, sequence after sequence. Orange up next for Archer. This would give him 18 and tie the score almost exactly halfway through the game.
And I like what he's doing. He's taking his time, making sure where he needs to be is right. He's got plenty of time. Well, he had plenty of time.
Smooth.
Eighteen.
Shot, brother.
Slides it in. Now he's got a cut on the purple with 21.
He's coming with some shots. Okay. Just like you said, Steve, he can slide this in the orange in the top left corner next.
Nice.
He hit this hard. He needs a roll. Toronto's on purple. All he has to do is thin this orange, playing the cue ball to the top rail, and they are snookered. And this is what he's going to do.
Because purple's going to spot up for Klatt. Beautifully executed by Archer when he recognized the run came to an end. Hooked Jason Klatt. That's just what he did. There you can see what Klatt's looking at. Another great shot by your crew. Boy, these guys are top-notch, aren't they?
They are top-notch, and that's the beauty of this game, is that there's so much defense and so much offense. And putting that cue ball on the top rail like he did is not easy. I'm sure Johnny wishes he had something easier than this.
Archer seems to think he can weave that orange down there,
Oh,
or is
he
this just
can.
more of a safety? Can't
No,
tell from
no,
this angle.
No, he can make it. He's playing to make this ball. Bet you that.
There's a good look right there. You're exactly right. And now he just needs one sequence, starting with the black and then purple and orange, and that'll give him the 6 he needs for the win. What a good game, though. Well shot by both players. No matter who wins, no matter what happens.
$27.
And that goes for the whole match.
Absolutely.
Approaching the 5-minute mark. I don't think we'll have to worry about the clock here. A purple and an orange is all Archer needs. And
This
he'll
is
get
it.
to 30.
You deserve it, buddy.
And Atlanta's going to take a 7-4 lead as we have one more singles game left. There it is. And look at his teammates. They like it over on the bench.
They love it.
The final singles game is Eric versus Shannon, and it's Atlanta to break and shoot.
7-4 is our score. Atlanta has the lead. One more singles game here in the match.
The match I really wanted to see. Shannon Dalton did come with a great bank not too long ago, but these have been the two quietest or most quiet players in the whole game. So I'd like to see what happens here.
Well, and if you can believe it, Dalton is actually broken and has some shots there, and he didn't scratch. And I'm not knocking Shannon. It's been more bad luck this season, but he...
Like I say, I stress it over and over, there's no easy shot out of the gate, the first shot after the break in this game. But he does have a long purple in the lower left-hand corner pocket, and he's going to elect to play that.
And the table opened up well, Scott, because he's got an orange in front of the side pocket, the bonus ball waiting there in the middle.
Big shot. Big shot.
1.
He's in good shape here.
He's get position on the black, making the orange. The two oranges at the top, head string, are tied up. And he did jump up right there again, too, and he hit it a little weak. Well, I would play this cue. I would not worry about the cue ball here. I would play this ball in the side pocket and run into the 2 orange balls that are tied up. That's what he tried to do.
He's got a purple in the upper left. Cue ball needs to stop, and it did.
Neither one of them go into any of his pockets. And that's what I called before. I noticed that those 2 balls would be trouble balls.
Seven, nothing.
7.
Now what does he do here?
There's a ball up top and a ball down below, so they can't be snookered on purple. Speaking of Toronto, they are going to get to see one of them. I knew this was trouble for Shannon.
Twice right there.
That was a great try.
Atlanta 7.
He's obviously got to play a 2-railer to the lower right-hand corner pocket, just stopping your cue ball right there, right, Steve? That's what I believe. Unless Shannon can cut the orange in the right side pocket. I don't want Shannon, he doesn't want Shannon to be able to make that orange.
Oh,
Ball shot.
he made the wrong ball. The purple.
You want orange.
Into the purple. Yeah.
So Dalton now is going to remove one of those 2 orange balls up there at the top on the spot, Scott. And he's going to.
I like this. He's definitely shooting the right shot here. He's playing a continuation, and he's going to play position on the ball on the side next. Jeez, he didn't snooker himself, did he?
think he can slide that by.
He's not thrilled the bonus ball. Oh, he hit it good. He hit it real good.
Brings it around 3 rails and in good shape now for the bonus ball to the side. 9-0 for Dalton, in great shape for more. Again, any kind of point this game, even in a shootout, Atlanta will clinch the match.
Oh, he didn't want to go into that ball, Steve. These shots are tough.
Just a tough predicament.
Atlanta 12.
Now he wants that purple to get away from the pocket. Horlifson.
Well, I think he got a little fortunate there, Steve, because Eric Orlifson would have had a real nice shot if the purple rolls just another inch.
Cross it on that side over there. That's all you got. Play bank continuation.
John Moore is telling him to bank the purple like this. And that's the right call by John Moore.
Now here's Dalton.
Bottom purple over here.
He's going to move one of those purple balls back to the left. Actually, he ended up colliding them. They're both over on the left side, and this
couldn't have turned out any
could
better.
work out well for Shannon.
This is a handful here. Even if he pockets this ball, Steve, even if he pockets it,
now Dalton's got very makeable purple, very makeable orange. Bonus ball could create a challenge that close to that other purple ball.
That's right. You're exactly right. The purple and the orange are both ducks, both sitting in front of the pocket, but he's got an issue with the black bonus ball.
$13.
He's only got one pocket that it legally goes into.
Worked himself into a pretty decent angle for this.
This is one of his strong suits. I expect this to go in 110 mile an hour.
Oh,
Atlanta 15.
He desperately needs a point, doesn't he, Steve?
yeah, just under 9 minutes to go in the game, so a lot of time. He has not had many good looks. And right here trying to get one with purple. And I think he did, yeah.
1.
Okay. He actually made a great shot there. He needs to play this cue ball behind the black, Steve. He's got an opportunity to get back in this match. Okay, just like this.
Wow. What a nice job by
10-1.
Horlifson.
Greatly executed.
So he's going to have to go to the rail first and try and connect with that purple ball. It's a big shot.
Just needs to make contact. He made contact, and he got a big jelly roll.
Wow. How about that?
And I know they're playing good and feeling good. I don't know about looking good.
He punched the orange over in front of Dalton's. Was he just simply trying to block that from Shannon using it because it was the best pocket for the purple?
Yeah, I don't really know. It just looks like the gas is kind of running out of the tank there for Toronto. But looky here. That's funny, isn't it? How that stuff comes back to haunt you right away.
Nope.
How can you play a continuation?
Well, you can go 2 rails. He's on orange.
Yeah, he's got to play the bank. I mean, that's a no-brainer. He's got ball in hand on it. He should be a big favorite to make this. Oh, man, he double kissed it.
Now Dalton is called continuation. He's going to try to go purple.
Continuation.
Can
To
you
the
play a
orange.
continuation in your own pocket?
No.
And Dennis Hatch just said you can't shoot a continuation in your own pocket, and Shannon said you're exactly right. So let's just be happy that Shannon didn't make that ball.
You actually got a break there, though. Look at this alignment of the balls.
And he's got 3 seconds. It's actually not that bad. He got the orange in play, and that's a big factor. Shannon's going to whack at this bank in the right-hand side pocket.
He's called it. So back to the table, Horlifson under 5.5 minutes.
Target.
Shannon Dalton had a fast start to this game. He led 15-0.
This is definitely not the shot. Yeah, I mean, you could have cut it in the side and had a better chance.
And Shannon came to the table. There's no doubt there. Shannon's going to go cross corner there.
Two rail it?
Yeah.
Shannon's still controlling this game with the cue ball. 2 rails in the lower right-hand corner pocket. Well, you hit this close. This is close. This is right in the pocket.
Right
in the pocket.
Sometimes those are the game changers, Scott, although he's left with a difficult shot here with the bonus ball, but that last shot was pretty darn tough.
You're absolutely right, but time's running out.
Six.
Look out. He gets
Side
the rail.
pocket. He's going to be good for the side pocket here. Wow, where did this come from?
7.
From the dead.
34th ranked player in the league. Shannon Dalton in that same neighborhood. And Horlifson.
9.
Again, if Atlanta scores any kind of point in this game, even a 1-point shootout, they clinch the match unless each team gets a point. Horlifson is getting the benefit of using his own pocket here for the bonus ball, and he opens the stack. He'll stay at the table, and don't know if he's got any reasonable shot here on purple is the only thing.
12.
He doesn't. He asked if you had a timeout.
He does. He hasn't used it.
Timeout.
Kayla Tab.
Down here.
No, play this shot. Hit this, then let a cue ball back down here. Cross this
Okay.
over,
That's a good
let
one.
a cue
Okay.
ball down.
Okay. I don't know what he's going to do here.
Both players on purple here. Looks like Shannon's going to try and thin this purple to the side.
Shannon does need 15 points in 2.5 minutes.
Oh, and he hit it too thin. Horlifson can't go to the side, it looks like, with that purple.
He actually got very lucky to miss that ball and leave him no shot.
Back up and play the cue ball to the end rail.
Like, try to go there or all the way to the end?
All the way.
He's playing this in the top right corner, but he's actually playing the cue ball more than anything.
Sends that cue ball down to the bottom rail. A lot of traffic between those 4 purples at the top and the cue ball at the bottom of the screen.
2-minute warning.
Okay, Shannon mumbled something to himself walking away.
He's left Horlifson with a golden opportunity here to score more points.
And Eric looked like he was dead about 5 minutes ago, and now he looks like he just drank 60 cups of coffee.
And he's not really in a hurry here. He can get 17 points with the time left if he picks up the pace.
But he needs to play position for the bonus ball. If he plays the orange in the side, he can get position on this ball. That's the wrong pocket.
And what pocket?
I mean, come on, man. Where's his team at? He's straight into the side pocket with the other orange practically.
They're just saying, what the heck did he just do?
Yeah, but it's not even his fault. That's what a team's for. You've got to speak up and say something.
He's going to go cross-side here.
No, he's not going cross-side. He's playing safety. And now they're telling me because shot that ball on the side. Well, you know, too little too late. We've got a tie ball game with 30 seconds on the clock, 15 apiece.
And now we'll see if Horlifson, he can make this the last shot of the game if he wants to.
That's right, and Steve, that's a good call. Shannon will not have an opportunity to get a point.
And we will go to a
Regulation time is
shootout
over.
deadlocked
We're
at
in switch.
15 apiece. This is our first shootout of the match, Scott.
Yeah, this has been a quick-paced, great shooting match. This one, you know, the balls weren't laying 100% good for either one of them. They struggled a little bit.
15 apiece. And again, keep in mind, if Atlanta scores the point here, even though it's just 1 point in a shootout, if they're the only one that gets the point here, that would be Dalton, they clinch the match.
And also, if Toronto scores a point, they have a chance to win this whole thing.
Absolutely. It'll come down to the final game of 3-on-3. Horlifson to break and shoot.
This is huge. Oh, no. Okay.
Got a couple of, oh, I'm sorry.
Shannon just put his cue down and said that's about right. And this guy's perfect on the next 3 balls. I read his mouth.
He's going to work low for the orange. Maybe to the bonus ball in the upper right. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, that's good. He can play this action in the side pocket. It's easier for him to play it in the side pocket, and that's what he's doing. This is big right here, Steve. This is really big. I didn't think key, and Eric's taking advantage of it.
Well, it tells you how huge that break is when you can open him up the way he has. And now,
21.
Horlifson.
I'm not sure. He's looking to see if the orange passes by the other orange that's close to it. He can roll this into the corner pocket and get this orange. He could get to 30 points. Boy, he hit it hard, so they both must
22.
pass. Look at this. Look at this.
For 24.
Eric's shaking his head. Oh,
Runs
man.
it in. Good leave for
Look
the
at
bonus
this.
ball.
Great
Wow.
shot. Good for him. Bad for Shannon. The cannon's saying, man, this just keeps happening to me. Oh,
Look at Shannon. He's got new life.
he's got a ton of pressure on him. He's got to get a shot after the break and make at least 9 points. But, you know, Eric Horlifson, and then he's shaking his head.
So Shannon Dalton needs 10 points to get the point that will clinch the match. If he gets 9 points, the match will not be clinched. Each team will get a point. Toronto will still have a chance.
Atlanta, you need 9 points to tie or 10 points for the win.
The all-important break and shoot here.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Shannon just shrugged, saying this. Look at these guys. These guys are champions.
I think he does. He's looking at that same angle, Scott. Boy, this will be a fun watch from this angle.
Yeah, you can get a better camera shot than that.
Oh, my word. Horlison gets the point.
I mean, this is awesome. I wouldn't have drawn it up any other way. I mean, I do feel bad for Shannon.
All right, so after Dalton jumped out to a commanding lead, it's Eric Horlifson that sends it to a shootout, gets the point, and Toronto now, if they can score 2 in regulation, will still be alive. We go down to the wire now with our final game, 3-on-3, Atlanta leading 7-5. Let's hear it for these 6 players as we get set for our potential final game of the match.
Steve, we just saw it. Eric is back in this match. He made a great 2-railer and then a great 1-railer on the bonus ball last game against Shannon Dalton.
Couple of options there with the purple. The bonus ball's in an interesting spot, though, Scott.
One.
Well, he made a good shot there, Steve, because he can cut, meaning Jason Klatt, he can cut this into the left side pocket and move that bonus ball towards their pocket. Watch this. He's going to move this bonus ball.
He tried, and he was awfully close, but couldn't quite come up with contact.
Well, if he would have just shot it regular, he goes right into the bonus ball, but it is over with. He's 2-railing this. Here's the World Bank Pool champion.
Shannon Dalton and company, they do have an eye-on-1 purple ball.
Safe, guys. Ain't got
For you
much.
folks at home, Shannon's in big trouble here because all the purples are on Toronto's side, and that's what Toronto's on. It looks to me like Shannon just kind of gave up, man. I don't like the looks of it. Either he's frustrated or he's really frustrated.
I mean, that's exactly what we said we didn't think they would go after.
Disaster for Atlanta and a comeback for Toronto.
Six.
Play for here. I nudge that out.
Is it possible that we could lose this match? And I promise you, all 3 of those players on Team Atlanta are thinking about it.
Horlifson separated those 2 orange balls. That's big, too.
He did separate them, but there is one orange that's close to Atlanta's pocket.
Klatt rolls in an orange.
I like that shot. giving this young straight shooter a straight-in shot is not a problem.
If Toronto shuts out Atlanta here,
I don't see that happening, Steve, because of the position of where that orange ball is.
Two rail that orange. Just stop it there.
Draw it or stop it?
15.
I'm just paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah,
Atlanta's on purple.
Get right on the bottom
You
row.
make this purple here,
Yeah.
okay? Now you just hook them behind the orange.
that's what I was exactly was about to say. Understanding Atlanta's on purple, they can still hide him.
Are they realizing
16.
this? Okay, they do realize this. That's what he's going to do. This is a big, big shot.
Toronto 16.
Wow.
He didn't get it.
Roll too far.
He didn't get it. Just a hair. That's the difference between.
Could barely slide a ramen noodle between that orange and the cube, but I think you can.
Yeah, but that's the difference.
Johnny Archer now. Mono's on orange. Boy, this is interesting.
It really is interesting. If Jason Klatt were to snooker him there, these guys could win this match 30-0. As it stands right now, I think they're a big underdog to win it 30-0.
Just try to leave the cue ball
Side
over
pocket.
there. That's not ours.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Sorry,
hang
Tom.
here. Take it over here and keep the cue ball on that side.
They can hook
Yeah,
us
kick
that-
it
that way.
I just like banking it, leaving them on the end rail, because they have white pockets.
Oh boy, that's risky. That was risky. I don't like anything about that shot, Steve. The reason being, play. It's still out of play.
Hatch bringing this
And
back.
they're in
Wow.
play. They left the orange in play.
Now both sides on orange, but Shannon Dalton should take care of that in a
Did you hear
hurry.
Jay?
Yeah, but he's got a lot of negativity going through his mind right now. Good shot, Shannon.
Off the rail in pretty good shape for Archer. If they win this game in regulation, it'll be 7-7. We'll have the shootout.
But in order for that to happen, like you say, Steve, Toronto has to win in a lot of time.
So here's Archer on the rebreak.
Nine minutes, 30 seconds left.
Six.
The purple goes. The purple does go, Steve.
Got nothing.
The purple closest to the bonus ball does pocket in the lower left-hand corner. There's a perfect view of it. These cameramen are top-notch.
Boy, did he have some torque on that.
That hurt my ears.
7.
Have to start wearing earplugs when Dennis Hatch is going after him like that.
And this is another great camera shot. This ball passes. No excuses for Shannon. This should be made. And it is. And he ran into the. I've never seen Johnny so focused more than this. I don't see it. He is on his game.
Good shot there. Now Hatch.
All in my opinion, Steve, is because they didn't remove that orange from the
You're
corner
left-handed?
pocket up
Yep.
there.
All right,
Last
if you want me to cut
sequence.
the orange in, if that's what you're looking at.
No, I'm straight in.
Do what you can do.
Hatch draws back.
He's got a cut in the side. And Johnny just said, wow.
It is razor thin. He's got to be here.
Timeout.
Absolutely timeout. Absolutely timeout. This is a shot here, Steve, where you don't worry about the cue ball. You really have to just focus on cutting the black
Take your time. Clock ain't started.
into the side.
Clock hasn't even started yet. Over
He's changed. Leave the door open on a sellout for orange. Wow.
All he could do on that shot is lose, Steve.
And Dennis Hatch.
Everybody thinks that's a great shot, and it is a great shot. But now what, Steve?
Dennis Hatch just walked to the table and asked that. Look at him.
Well, they're on
Palm
orange.
open.
This is
They're on
bad
orange.
news
They
Bears
are.
for
I remember
Atlanta.
us playing it like that.
I'm on purple.
Yeah, I know. I've
They're
said
on
they're
orange.
on orange.
Yeah. What do you do here?
Hatch has got to hurry here. Under the gun of the clock, he had to move and shoot that at the last minute, and now Toronto looks like they might have a move on an orange here.
Dennis actually made a really good shot right there.
Orlovsson now. He initially called cross corner and cross side, and he's changed that and rolls it in.
Well,
18.
that was a big shot. Eric has really come big into this match late.
He got the shot, he got the shape.
Toronto needs 9 points in 6 minutes. Can they do it?
I'd go into it.
He's got a perfect
Hard.
angle, like John said, to go into it.
This is a critical shot to make and to move the purple ball because it's next. Don't think they're hooked there with that respot either.
Stevie,
Would this be something?
this could be something. This is the shot right here, and this is the kid to shoot it.
.28.
They've done it.
And the orange right here. Look at the Atlanta bench.
Wow.
30
It happened,
and the
Steve.
game
It
for
happened.
Toronto.
It happened.
Toronto picks up points to send this to a captain's choice.
Captain's choice.
How about the great recognition and selflessness by the captains to pick somebody else here in this critical captain's choice shootout. Wow, what a match we've had.
This is what the game's all about. Comes down to this. I'm glad to be a part of this show. I'll tell you what, he's going to have his hands full right out of the gate, Steve. I don't know if he's got a shot on this purple in the top right corner pocket. This is very big here, Steve. This is it.
Tough, long shot. He's got to get something on the board. He did. Three nothing. Look into the stands, Scott. Rodney Morris, Corey Deuel, Oscar Dominguez, Ernesto Dominguez.
He's got two options, and let's see which option he picks to play the purple in which corner.
Darren Appleton and Stevie Moore among those also in the gallery here watching this thriller. Mora on purple for a 7-0 start.
This is awesome, and he came with a heck of a shot to begin with. He might have too much angle, Steve. He needs position on that purple. If it bounces, he's perfect. Dennis Hatch is frying right now. There is a lot of pressure out there to chase somebody that makes a high run.
One ball at a time, 13, but a chance for two more here. For 15.
I'm really impressed with this kid.
15.
I'm so impressed, and not only is he a great player, he's such a good person.
He really is. Very laid back, easygoing.
Look at this. He's going to get a shot on this purple. Are you kidding me? He hit the purple. Wow, he's got a cut on the purple. He's got a cut.
You can't put much of anything past this guy.
I'll tell you what, I feel bad for Atlanta. The looks on their faces aren't good right now. That was a great effort by John Moore.
Toronto
So the
scores
run
18.
in for Moore at 18, but Dennis Hatch, as Moore gets high fives on the bench, Toronto comes from behind and wins the match.
Look at Atlanta, Steve. Atlanta just look like they've got all the wind sucked right out of them. Oh, boy.
Has this been something? There they are right there, but those guys don't have to shoot.
Atlanta's turn to reply.
Don't scratch.
Oh, look out, look out. Oh, oh no, oh my gosh.
Foul shot. Toronto win the shift.
Can you
People are
believe
going
this?
crazy.
Ends exactly the way it started.
That's ironic, isn't it, Steve? Scratched in the opposite corner pocket off the break. Isn't that ironic?
Thanks for joining us on WPBL. For Scott, I'm Steve. We'll talk to you down the road.